Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Joe Emilio Show. I'm your host, Joe Emilio. It has been a minute since I've done one of these streams, the strolling stream. For those of you who don't know what that means, well, I've basically got some images prepared where I overlay them on the president while he's talking, just to make the president's speech a little bit more entertaining. So yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight. For those of you who have tuned in, please share. Please let people know that this is happening. Speaking of which, I need to share it very quickly on my side. I need to share it to the Telegram group, or rather the Telegram channel. So let me do that very quickly while we wait for more people to join us. So yeah, like go and ask people, share the stream. Why not share it? Let's see here. It's going to pop up any moment now. Never mind. There we go. Share. Copy link. Telegram. Where is my group or channel? There we go. Join me as we have some fun. S-trolling. Get it? The president tonight, and then put the link here, paste, and boom. Cool. Those of you tuning in, like I said, please share. I will obviously go over to the presidente when he starts talking. It's at 8 p.m. I hope the sound will come through. That's something I'm very nervous about, but I think it will. So yeah. But you guys will let me know. And of course, with us at the moment is Anti-Marxist ZA. Good to see you here. Tony is also joining me. Thank you so much, Tony, for tuning in. It's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. If you want to see some of the stuff that I've got already coming up, I mean, we've got some stuff coming. Where is it? I don't know if I want to spoil it for you guys, but just to give you, for those of you who don't know, what's strolling? What's that? So it's S-trolling, which it's abbreviation for stream trolling, where I'm streaming the president and I troll him while he is basically doing his thing. So if you see here's a Elvis hat. You see we can put the Elvis hair on him. So that's an example of what the things I'm going to be doing. I think it's funny. It does make the speech a little bit more, and I'm quiet. I'm like, I don't say much during his thing unless I feel like I need to say something. But most of the time I'm quiet. So you just have a little chuckle. You know what I mean? So that's what you guys can expect. So please tell your friends, tell your family, I have fixed Cyril's speeches. Having said that, let me know in the comments, what do you think is going to happen? Avril, good to see you here with us. What do you think is going to happen tonight? I'll give you my thoughts in a moment. In just a quick moment, a friend of mine has asked for a link to the thing. So you think your friends will just go on YouTube and because they're subscribed and then boom, it's there. But no, they lazy. Like, oh, send me the link, man. It's too much effort to open YouTube, even though I'm probably going to anyway. But anyway, here we go. Boom, there it is for peoples. All right, cool. All right, so let me know what you think is going to happen tonight. Jumping between streams to show support also. Nice. No worries. Listen to Dr. John Campbell today. Never heard so much crap, fear-mongering, propaganda, hogwash. Wow, that's a mouthful. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Avril saying hello. Like I said, thanks for tuning in, Avril. It's good to have you here. And then Tony laughing and applauding Avril. Cool. So, yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm going to jump over to Cyril when he starts. If you're new to this, it is a stream where I troll the president. I make him. I just make this. Like I said, I make it more entertaining. I mean, I put things. I mean, we can like have this on him the entire time. You know what I mean? Like I'll adjust it. So see, so just do this, and then already it's like so much better. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. The way it looks now is like he's a bit of a clown. He's a bit no, you're a big clown, Mr. President. Big clown, big clown. Um, yeah. Um, so yeah. So that's the kind of stuff you can expect during the stream. I try and spread it out. I make scenes, and it's like a almost like a puppet show in a way. So yeah. Please share the stream. Let people know. I'm seeing more people popping into the stream. Thank you guys so much. Nabila Sat is back. Wow, Nabila, it's been a while. We've missed you over at the Say What and Late Night Chats. And then Stefan Clark is also in the house. Hello, Yo Joe, Spock. Yeah, so thank you so much, Stefan, for tuning in. I haven't seen you in the chats before, so thank you so much. If you haven't yet, subscribe. And speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you want to support the channel, please become a member. There's 2 tiers. Choose whichever one you want, really. Sorry, it doesn't matter. I am going to start doing more members-only streams, so me and my members get to hang out privately. No one's even going to know that we're streaming. It's hidden. It's in the dark abyss of YouTube, behind the scenes, backstage. The backstage of YouTube is where it goes down. And yeah, nobody else will know. So yeah, it's very private, very intimate. I had 1 or 2 before. It's really cool, and we can talk about anything and everything. So yeah. Let's see. Zombies are coming. That's one prediction. I wouldn't be surprised. That's what's left, right? Nabila saying, "Miss you too. Hope that you and wife are well. We are. Thank you so much. I hope everything's good on your side too." Predictions for tonight. All right, let's get into it. Here's my prediction. You guys can let me know if you agree or not. Curfew, I think is okay. Actually, wait. Let me step back. I'm torn, if I'm honest, okay? Because I have a feeling that we're just going to get a warning tonight. My gut's telling me that, but my gut's been wrong before. So, I mean, I don't trust my gut, ironically. So yeah. It's just a little part of me is like saying like it could be just a warning. Next week will be the shutdown. You know what I mean? He'll come out and be like, "Oh, please vaccinate, please, social distance, wear a mask, blah 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 blah." That could happen. There's a possibility that could happen. I wouldn't be surprised if it does, but I also wouldn't be surprised if the following happens: lockdown level 3.56789, twice removed, reinvented, reimagined, redefined, level 3. Where basically curfew, I think is going to be from 9 p.m. to probably 5 a.m. or 4 a.m., maybe even 6 a.m., somewhere that curfew is going to be affected. Alcohol restrictions, either banning entirely of alcohol, or they'll do Monday to Thursday 9 to 5. And then no on-site consumption. Gathering is definitely going to happen. They're definitely going to do a restriction because election's over, guys. Election's over. They've done their campaigning. They've done the rallies. Now they can go like, you know what? We just want 5 people in a group. That's all we want. So there's going to be restrictions on gatherings. I don't know if there's going to be provincial banning or provincial travel ban. Maybe, maybe not. Beaches, I have a feeling they're going to go with beaches again. I think that's going to happen. And yeah, that's pretty much what they're going to do. That's pretty much what's going to happen. Let me know your predictions in the chats below. We'll discuss it. Nabila agrees with curfew, travel ban. Look, the travel ban international is definitely happening because, I mean, countries have already banned South Africa, so why not? Nabila says booze ban, and we may be going into a lockdown for Tuesday, depending on what your president says. Yeah, Zim follows South Africa, so... 11. Okay, so Tammy says 11 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's optimistic. On-site consumption till 10. Tammy's talking like she knows something. She's like, I don't think so though. When did they find the new variant? This past week or something. Interprovincial travel restrictions. Yeah. Gathering restriction 100% for sure. Yeah. No, the elections are over, man. The elections are over. They've had their fun. They brought the masses, and then now. Yeah, no. Like you're not. No international travel is going to be banned. I think that's definitely going to happen. Interprovincial travel is what I'm questioning. I'm not sure. Because like it's weird because they say that they don't know a lot about the new variant, but you know they're already panicking and like numbers have gone up and stuff like that. So who knows? Who knows? Tammy saying maybe I do. Ooh. Tammy, tell us more. What do you know? Tammy, tell us. Apparently, well, I don't know. That's the news broke this past week. Everyone's been talking about it this past week, but there's been a new variant every other month. So I mean, whether or not, I don't know. Look, guys, I don't like talking about COVID stuff on YouTube because, well, I've already got a warning on my channel, so I'd rather not talk about any COVID related stuff. But if I can put it like this, at this point in time, it's just getting ridiculous. It really is. I mean, the WHO has come out, which I'm not saying that I love the WHO or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, you know, ANC really loves the WHO, and they've come out and say that lockdowns don't really work, and yet we're still doing lockdowns. So, I mean, South Africa has been 600, how long has it been now? 620 days or something? No, 615? Something like that. Days of lockdown. And it's doing nothing but causing more... I think it's causing more harm than this virus, if I'm honest. That's how I really feel about it. Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna mention this. Cyril Ramaphosa. This shirt is now available on rebelstoreZA.com, ladies and gentlemen. Order it now. Cyril Ramaphosa. So yeah, like we got some new merch at the rebelstoreZA.com. If you watch the Say What show and Late Night Chat, we've got some pretty awesome shirts on there. rebelstoreZA.com. And might as well say it now, there is a Black Friday special that ends on midnight tonight. So use the code Black Friday. Go to rebelstoreZA.com. 30% off site-wide. Okay. Any product, all products. And buy a shirt. Buy a shirt. Some really awesome stuff on that site. Please check it out. Link is in the description, guys. Once again, at checkout, use the code Black Friday. Buy yourself something nice. I'll show it to you again. Wow, I love this shirt, man. It's one of my favorites. Cyril Ramaphosa. Cyril Ramaphosa. Get the cable out of the way. Cyril Ramaphosa. So yeah, we accept cards. Of course we do. So yeah, the problem is shipment to Zim. We don't do international shipping, so you might have to. We might have to chat about that. I don't know. I mean, obviously you're not like, you're up the road, if you know what I mean. but I don't know if you'll be accepted. Can we chat about it? I don't know. I'll tell you what, Nabila. I will. If you buy a shirt, or if you make an order, we'll find a way to get it to you. Okay, we'll figure it out. All right. Yeah. So 15 or yeah. I was just gonna ask, like, do you think you'll be on time? 7 minutes late. I think it's gonna be late. There's about 10 minutes left until he is supposedly gonna be on. Like I said, guys, if you are new to this channel, if you're new to the show, this is where I troll the president live. So I put little things like this on him while he's talking. It just makes the speech so much more entertaining, I think, and a lot of people enjoy it. So I tend to stay quiet while he's talking. I don't say much. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Oh, you have a fiance. Congratulations. I didn't even know. You didn't even tell me. That's like something you kind of. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's news. I'm engaged. Exactly. It's been a while. Cool. We'll do that. Yeah, absolutely. Well, when you make the order, just put in your fiance's work address, and then we'll ship it there. Simple, easy. He'll get it. Boom, sorted. So yeah, guys, please support. Go to rebelstoreza.com, link in the description, and get 30% off site-wide. Every single product, hats, shirts, hoodies, long sleeves, all of it. 30% off your entire order. Use the code Black Friday, and it's cool, man. Like, you got this shirt. We got so many shirts, so many cool shirts. I think... Let me actually show you guys, because I think some of you don't believe me, to be honest. So okay, so let's go to the shop here, right? So look at that. I left the clown on. What a chop, Joe. Anyway, look at that. We got so much stuff, guys. So much cool. Look at that. Suck my Glock, if you want. This shirt cost me 15 million rand. That's a joke about the stadiums. There's the Cyril Ramaphosa shirt. We've got White Guilt Whiskey. I find your lack of funds disturbing. This is the Say What merch. Thug Wife. How cool is that? Okay, Karen. We've got Corona in the Nirvana font. We've got I Expected Zombies. All right. We've got Expropriate This. Right, but it's got the middle finger pointing at someone. We got Futsec ANC hats. We got fuck off hats. There's just so much, guys. Just go check it out. Hashtag Futsec ANC shirts. Vlieg in your muur. That's something fun. You petty socialist. That's our Gareth Cliff tribute shirt. Like I said, guys, but there's more. Look at this. There's 3 pages of this stuff. You can just look at this. This is a glow in the dark shirt, by the way. Folk Ishkom. Okay, this glows in the dark when there's load shedding. That's why it's a little bit more expensive than the others, but it's 30% off today. I level up shirt, I don't age, I level up. There's so many cool stuff, guys. Just go check it out. It really is a straight out of stuff. And a lot of this stuff is going to be on because there's winter designs. And then there's, so we've got a winter range, and then we've got our summer range. So a lot of the winter stuff designs are they're not in the summer, but we're going to move some of the winter designs on shirts within the next 2 weeks. So yeah, if you may not see what you for example, this one, I Expected Zombies, not Corona. That's only on the hoodies and long sleeves, but in 2 weeks' time it will be on shirts as well, because this is actually sold quite a bit. So yeah, we're taking the most popular winter stuff, winter designs that sold well over winter, and we're moving them over to the shirts in the next week or so. So you guys must keep an eye on the website. Anyway, so let's see here. I want to check out some of the chats that's going on here because that's sometimes quite funny. We've still got 5 minutes apparently. Okay, let's see what people are saying. BTS for president, facepalm. Josh for president. Who knows? Morning shot. Notice me. Okay. Lockdown must fall. Let's see. Y'all, we won't go into lockdown. Chillax. Oh, that's optimistic. Lockdown must fall. Lockdown must fall. This is ZG is really, pushing that lockdown must fall thing. SpongeBob for president. My fellow South Africans. I can't read some of this stuff. John Cena for president. Now we're just... Okay. 10K watching. Why isn't anybody watching my thing? Lockdown must fall. Can't wait to be under lockdown level 5 again. I hope that person is sarcastic. Yortani for president. James Bellamy. Okay, so I think someone's looking for James. Oh, man. Okay, let's see some of the comments here. Nabila saying, "Oh, I love the Thug Wife." Yeah, it's pretty cool. Great merch, Joe. Thanks, Tony. Thanks so much. Lazarus in the house. Hey, buddy, how are you? Glow in the dark. Love it. Yeah, man, it's awesome. Omnicron. Lars. Omnicrime. Are they unisex sizes? Yes, they are. They're unisex. Thank you. I actually need to say that. Yeah, it's unisex, all of them. Tony laughing. So, yeah. Let's see. Level 2000. Yes. I love you 3000. Level 3000. That's what's probably going to happen. Let this man be kind. No, he's never kind. We love you too, Steve. That's so random. Oh, party, yeah. Sorry, guys. It's quite hot where I am, so I need a drink of water. Where are you now? Say you are my... Okay, I don't know what that word is, and I don't want to read it just in case it's a bad word. Lockdown must fall. Everyone's saying lockdown must fall. Anyone selling booze in this joint? Oh, man. That was funny. Here we go again. Lockdown must fall. Hug me. Now the comments are getting hectic. Karin, whoa, now they're really flowing. Wow. I can't really... All right, like this is the part where it's like difficult to read now. But yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait for the Mister to get to us. All right. Anyway, I will switch over once he's here. BG asking, what's cracking? Nothing much, man. How are you, BG? I don't recognize your name. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you very much. Wow, you gave up on cola. I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, it would be nice. We missed you too, man. We would love to, have you back, on the show. You can actually guest star, by the way, on our late night chat. We often have guests on our show. So yeah. Maybe we do roast the headlines now. So yeah, and then late night chats is a whole lot of fun as well. So we watch TikTok videos and we make fun of them and stuff like that. And it's great, awesome comedy. And we often have like people like guest star and stuff. How is this live? It's live. Is there any load shedding during the speech? Never. There would never be any load shedding during the president's speech. But I bet you tomorrow, ESCOM's going to announce load shedding. I bet you. Wow. Sam Griffin, how are you? Man, it's been a minute. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching me. I hope you subscribe. And yeah, dude, where the hell have you been? Oh, okay. Is that what you meant? Yeah, I'm actually trying to be on a diet. I'm going to gym. I'm trying to get healthy. I actually went to get a health check the other day, and I'm apparently not doing too well.
And kind of automating that entire workflow as much as possible, and then being able to visualize that through sort of dashboards. I mean, that's been a profound epiphany for us.
Could you guys hear that? Like, let me know if the sound was fine, because that's a concern for me. Let me move myself over here. Boom, make myself a little bit bigger. Thanks. I haven't lost much weight, but thank you. Thanks. We don't really do the roasts anymore, though. We do roasting the headlines, which is a whole lot of fun. Like, people should tune into that. Thank you, Nabila, for letting me know that the sound was good. Yeah, like that's a whole lot of fun. Those Say What shows and the TikTok, well, not TikTok, sorry, late night chats. So much fun. Highly recommend you guys watch it. If you go in the description, you'll find channels. Say What, you'll see like a Say What late night chat YouTube channel. Go there, check out the content. It's me, Bevan Boyson, Oba King Moreau, Mikhail Kanaka, and we just roast the headlines. Whole lot of fun. So much fun. Ronaldo showing your stream. Hey, Ronaldo! Are you trolling me now, you son of a bitch? That's all good. In a way, now I've been a guest on his show, so that's cool.
Identified a new variant of the coronavirus that causes COVID-19 disease. The World Health Organization has named it Omicron and has declared it a variant of concern. The Omicron variant was first described in Botswana and subsequently in South Africa. And scientists have also identified cases in countries such as Hong Kong, Australia, Belgium, Italy, the United Kingdom, Germany, Austria, Denmark, and Israel. The early identification of this variant is a result of the excellent work done by our scientists in South Africa, and it's a direct result of the investment that our science and innovation, as well as the health departments, have made in our genomic surveillance capabilities. We are one of the countries in the world that set up a surveillance network throughout the country to help us monitor the behavior of COVID-19. The early detection of this variant and the work that has already gone into understanding its properties and possible effects means that we are better equipped to respond to the variant. We pay tribute to our scientists who are world-renowned and widely respected and have demonstrated that they have a deep knowledge of epidemiology. There are a number of things that we already know about this variant, Omicron, as a result of the work our scientists have been doing on genome surveillance. Firstly, we now know that Omicron has far more mutations than any previous variant. Secondly, we know that Omicron is readily detected by the current COVID-19 tests. This means that people who are showing COVID-19 symptoms or have been in contact with someone who is COVID-19 positive should still get tested. Thirdly, We know that this variant is different from other circulating variants and that it is not directly related to the Delta or the Beta variants. Fourthly, we know that the variant is responsible for most of the infections found in Gauteng over the last 2 weeks and is now showing up in all other provinces in our country. There are still a number of things about the variant that we do not know yet, and that our scientists in South Africa and elsewhere in the world are still hard at work to establish. Over the next few days and weeks, as more data becomes available, we will have a better understanding of, one, whether Omicron is transmitted more easily between people, and two, whether it increases the risk of reinfection, and three, whether this variant causes more severe disease, and four, how effective the current vaccines are against this variant Omicron. The identification of Omicron coincides with a sudden rise in COVID-19 infections. This increase has been centered in Gauteng, although cases are also rising in other provinces. We have seen an average of 1,600 new cases in the last 7 days, compared to just 500 new daily cases in the previous week, and 275 new daily cases the week before that. The proportion of COVID-19 tests that are positive has risen from around 2% to 9% in less than a week. This is extremely sharp of a rise in infections in a short space of time. If cases continue to climb, we can expect to enter a fourth wave of infections within the next few weeks, if not sooner. This should not come as a surprise. Epidemiologists and disease modelers have told us that we should expect a fourth wave in early December. Scientists have also told us to expect the emergence of new variants. There are several concerns about the Omicron variant, and we are still not sure exactly how it will behave going forward. However, we already have the tools that we need to protect ourselves against it. We know enough about the variant to know what we need to do to reduce transmission and to protect ourselves against severe disease as well as death. The first, which is the most important, we have a powerful tool called vaccination. Since the first COVID-19 vaccines became available last year, we have seen how vaccines have dramatically reduced severe illness, hospitalization, and death in South Africa, and indeed across the world. Vaccines do work, and vaccines are saving lives. Since we launched our public vaccination program in May of this year, over 25 million vaccine doses have been administered in South Africa. This is a remarkable achievement. It is, as I once said, by far the most extensive health intervention undertaken in the history of this country in such a short space of time. 41% of the adult population have received at least one vaccine dose, and 35.6% of adult South Africans are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Significantly, 57% of people aged 60 years and older are fully vaccinated, and 53% of people aged between 50 and 60 are also fully vaccinated. While this is welcome progress, it is not enough to enable us to reduce infections, to prevent illness, and also to prevent death, and to restore our economy. Vaccination against COVID-19 is free, as we all know. Tonight, I'd like to call on every person who has not been vaccinated to go to their nearest vaccination station without delay. If there is someone in your family or among your friends who is not vaccinated, I call on you to encourage them to get vaccinated. We still have too many people who are expressing doubt and who are resisting to be vaccinated. This is the time for us to go and get vaccinated. Vaccination is by far the most important way to protect yourself and those around you against the Omicron variant, to reduce the impact of the fourth wave, and to help restore the social freedoms we all yearn for. Vaccination is also vital to the return of our economy to full operation, to the resumption of travel, and to the recovery of vulnerable sectors like tourism and hospitality. The development of the vaccines we have against COVID-19 has been made possible thanks to the millions of ordinary people who have volunteered to participate in the trials that have been had to advance scientific knowledge for the benefit of humanity. They are the people who have proven that these vaccines are safe and effective. These people are our heroes. They join the ranks of health workers who have been at the forefront of the fight against the pandemic for close on to 2 years, and who continue to care for the sick, who continue to administer vaccines, and who continue to save lives. We need to be thinking about the people who have been courageous when we consider getting vaccinated. By getting vaccinated, we are not only protecting ourselves, but we are also reducing the pressure on our healthcare system, on our healthcare workers, and reducing the risks faced by our healthcare workers as well. South Africa, like a number of other countries, is looking at booster vaccines for people who are at greatest risk and for whom a booster may be beneficial. Healthcare workers in the Sisonke trial, many of whom who were vaccinated more than 6 months ago, are being offered Johnson & Johnson booster doses. Pfizer has filed an application to the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority for a third dose to be administered after the 2-dose primary series. The Ministerial Advisory Committee on Vaccines has already indicated that it will recommend a staged introduction of boosters, commencing with the older population. Other people with immunodeficiency, such as those on cancer treatment, renal dialysis, and on steroids treatment for autoimmune diseases, are allowed booster doses on recommendation of their doctors. As individuals, as companies, and as government, we have a responsibility to ensure that all people in this country can work, travel, and socialize safely. We have therefore been undertaking engagements with social partners and other stakeholders on introducing measures that can make vaccination a condition for access to workplaces, public events, public transport, and public establishments. Now, these engagements include discussions that we've been having at the NEDLEC level between government, labor, business, and the community constituency, where there is already broad agreement on the need for such measures. Government has set up a task team that will undertake broad consultations on making vaccination mandatory for specific activities and locations. That is, to make vaccinations compulsory for certain locations and certain activities.
Yeah, you repeated yourself.
The task team will report to the Interministerial Committee on Vaccination, chaired by the Deputy President, which will make recommendations to Cabinet on a fair and sustainable approach to vaccine mandates. We do realize that the introduction of such a measure is a difficult and complex issue.
It's a wrong issue.
But if we do not address this seriously and as a matter of urgency, we will continue to be vulnerable as a people to new variants and will continue to suffer new waves of infection. I would like us to consider this matter very seriously. A number of other countries, even in our own country, a number of companies have made vaccinations mandatory.
That doesn't mean you should.
I'd like a consultation to be engaged in, but I do want us to treat it seriously so that we're able to defend our people. The second tool we have to fight the new variant is to continue to wear our face masks whenever we are in public places and in the company of people outside our households. There is now overwhelming evidence that the proper and consistent wearing of a cloth mask or other suitable face covering over both the nose and the mouth is the best way to prevent transmission of the virus from one person to another. The third tool we have to fight the new variant is the cheapest and the most abundant, and that is fresh air. This means that we must try as much as possible to be outdoors when we meet people outside our household. When we are indoors with other people or in cars, in buses, in taxis, we need to keep the windows open to ensure that air can flow freely through the space. Now, this is what our scientists, our medical personnel continue to advise, and they pass on that advice to us at the National Coronavirus Command Council, which is precisely what I'm doing to all of us tonight. The fourth tool we have to fight the new variant is to avoid gatherings, particularly indoor gatherings. Mass gatherings such as major conferences and meetings, especially those that require a large number of people to be in close contact over extended periods, should be changed to virtual formats. End-of-year parties and these matric year-end raves that young people participate in, as well as other celebrations, should be avoided or postponed. And every person should think twice before attending or organizing such a gathering. Last year, many of our young people attended these matric raves, and they were centers of mass infection.
But not for
where
elections,
gatherings
right?
do take place, all the necessary COVID protocols must be closely observed. Every additional contact we have increases our risk of becoming infected or infecting someone else. Fellow South Africans, the National Coronavirus Command Council met yesterday to consider the recent rise in infections and the possible impact of Omicron variant. This meeting was followed by meetings earlier today of the President's Coordinating Council, which is attended, as you well know, by our premiers and members of the Coronavirus Council, as well as our metro mayors. There was also a cabinet meeting where a decision was taken that the country should remain on coronavirus alert level 1 for now, and that the national state of disaster should remain in place.
I told you it was a warning.
In taking the decision not to impose further restrictions at this stage, we considered the fact that when we encountered previous waves of infection, vaccines were not widely available and far fewer people were vaccinated. This is no longer the case. Vaccines are now available to anyone aged 12 and above. They are free, and they are also available at many sites across the country. We know that they prevent severe disease and hospitalization. We also know that the coronavirus will be with us for the long term. We must therefore find ways of managing the pandemic while limiting disruptions to the economy and ensuring continuity. However, this approach will not be sustainable if we do not increase the vaccination rate, if we do not wear our masks, or if we fail to adhere to the basic health precautions. We should all remember that in terms of alert level 1 regulations, there is still a curfew in place from 12 midnight to 4 a.m. No more than 750 people may gather indoors, and no more than 2,000 people may gather outdoors. Where the venue is too small to accommodate these numbers with appropriate social distancing, then no more than 50% of the capacity of the venue may be used. No more than 100 people are permitted at a funeral and night vigils, after funeral gatherings and after tears gatherings. And failure to wear a mask when required remains a criminal offense. The sale of alcohol is permitted according to the regular license conditions, but may not be sold during curfew hours. We will closely monitor infection rates as well as hospitalization over the coming days, and will review the situation in another week. We will then need to determine whether the existing measures are adequate or whether changes need to be made to the current regulations. We have started the process of amending our health regulations so that we can review the use of the Disaster Management Act to manage our response to the pandemic, with a view to ultimately lifting the national state of disaster. We will also implement our national resurgence plan to ensure that hospitals and other medical facilities are made ready now for the fourth wave. We are focusing on effective clinical governance, contact tracing, and screening effective clinical care. Availability of health personnel
Only now
as
you're
well
going to get the health
is an important area
sector
that
ready,
we are
right?
focusing
Only now,
on.
right? After 600
To
odd
ensure
days.
our facilities are ready, all hospital beds that were available or required during the third wave of COVID-19 are planned and prepared for the fourth wave. We are also working to ensure that oxygen supply is available to all beds earmarked for COVID-19 care. We will continue to be guided by the World Health Organization on international travel, which advises against the closure of borders. Like most other countries, we already have the means to control the importation of variants to other countries. This includes the requirement that travelers produce a vaccination certificate and a negative PCR test taken within 72 hours of travel, and that masks are worn for the duration of travel. We are deeply disappointed by the decision of several countries to prohibit travel from a number of Southern African countries, including our own, following the identification of the Omicron variant. This is a clear and completely unjustified departure from the commitment that many of these countries made at the meeting of the G20 countries in Rome last month. When they were there, they pledged that to restart international travel, it should be done in a safe and orderly manner, consistent with the work of relevant international organizations such as the WHO, the International Civil Aviation Organization, and the International Maritime Organization, and the OECD. The G20 Rome Declaration noted the plight of the tourism sector in developing countries and made a commitment to support a rapid, resilient, inclusive and sustainable recovery of the tourism sector. Countries that have imposed travel restrictions on our country and some of our Southern African sister countries include the United Kingdom, the United States, the European Union members, Canada, Turkey, Sri Lanka, Oman, the United Arab Emirates, Australia, Japan, Thailand, the Seychelles, Brazil, and Guatemala, among others. Now, these restrictions are completely unjustified and unfairly discriminate against our country and our Southern African sister countries. The prohibition of travel is not informed by science, nor will it be effective in preventing the spread of this variant. The only thing the prohibition on travel will do is to further damage the economies of the affected countries and undermine their ability to respond to and also to recover from the pandemic. We call upon these countries that have imposed travel bans on our country and our other Southern African sister countries to immediately and urgently reverse their decisions and lift the bans they have imposed before any further damage is done on our economies and to the livelihoods of our people. There is no scientific justification whatsoever for keeping these restrictions in place. We know that this virus, like all viruses, does mutate and form new variants. We also know that the likelihood of the emergence of more severe forms of variants is increased significantly where people are not vaccinated. That is why we have joined many countries and organizations and people around the world who have been fighting for equal access to vaccines for everyone. We have said that vaccine inequality not only costs lives and livelihoods in those countries that are denied access, but that it also threatens global efforts to overcome the pandemic. The emergence of the Omicron variant should be a wake-up call to the world that vaccine inequality cannot be allowed to continue. Until everyone is vaccinated, everyone will continue to be at risk. Until everyone is vaccinated, we should expect that more variants will keep on emerging. These variants may well be more transmissible, may cause more severe disease, and may be more resistant to the current vaccines. Instead of prohibiting travel, the rich countries of the world need to support the efforts of developing countries, economies that is, to access and to manufacture enough vaccine doses for their people without delay. Fellow South Africans, the emergence of the Omicron variant and the recent rise in cases have made it clear that we will have to live with this virus for some time to come, as I have been saying. We have the knowledge, we have the experience, and we have the tools to manage this pandemic, to resume many of our daily activities and to rebuild our economy. We have the ability to determine the path our country will take. Every one of us needs to get vaccinated. I'm repeating about vaccination because it is the best tool that we have. And I'm also saying to those who are doubtful that vaccines are safe. They've been proven to be so, and they save lives. Every one of us needs to practice the basic health protocols that we've always spoken about wearing masks, washing hands, and all that. Every one of us needs to take responsibility for our own health and the health of those around us. Every one of us has a role to play. We will not be defeated by this pandemic. And I'd like to say tonight that we should not panic. We have to live with this pandemic. We have already started living with it. We will endure, and we will overcome, and we will thrive. May God continue to bless our beautiful country and protect her people. Nkosi sikelele Africa. I thank you.
All right, before anybody goes, please subscribe if you're new to my channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to give my thoughts in just a few moments. Well, actually, now, did you guys enjoy that? Yeah, I had a bit of fun there, not going to lie. Had some good moments in that little thing. So I made it a bit more entertaining for you guys. Please share. Look, I said at the beginning of the stream, I have a feeling it's going to be a warning. And that's basically what it was. I know it was a big warning. Basically saying that, like, you guys have been bad children. You've been bad children. And now we're going to do mandatory vaccines. And we're talking about mandatory. I don't know why I'm doing this accent, by the way. It doesn't sound anything like him. I don't know why. But anyway, mandatory vaccines are going to happen. They're talking about making it happen in specific locations and events, whatever the hell that means. And basically, he wants everyone to be vaccinated. And giving us a warning. We're on lockdown level 1. I think that in a week or two, he's going to come back on and put us back into lockdown level 3. He says, like, looking back at the numbers of the previous years, like, obviously we went into a harsher lockdown because, numbers are on the rise. But this time we have vaccines, so let's not panic just yet. Let's see how things turn out. That's code for in 2 weeks, a week to 2 weeks, I'm going to put you in lockdown because y'all are bad children. You're bad children. And nobody is getting vaccines. So now we're going to make it compulsory. We're going to talk about making it compulsory. After, at the beginning of this whole thing, when vaccines came out, he said on national television, nobody will be forced to take mandatory jabs. That's what he said. He's on national television. I've saved that speech for that reason. All right. And yeah, now he's gone back on his word. What did you expect? I mean, of course he is. Of course he is. This is Cyril. He always lies. Cyril lies. That's pretty much his whole campaign. So yeah. By the way, I see people talking about the shirt. If you are wondering what this shirt is, it's Cyril Ramaphosa. You can find it on rebelstoresza.com. Link in the description. There is still a Black Friday special, guys. 30% off site-wide. Use the code Black Friday at checkout. 30% off your order. First time you order. Well, not first time you order, but you guys can use this code. So please go check it out. Link is in the description. You can find the shirt on that site under the Say What category, so please go check it out. Yeah, so Tony saying, yeah, that was funny. Thank you so much, Tony. That really means a lot to me. I want one of those shirts. Like I said, rebelstorestoday.com. Go check it out. So Griffin's asking a question that's been asked by so many South Africans. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? But hey, what do you know? So yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what it was. Not as boring as usual. Ingrid saying the jab will probably be for restaurants, etc. Your choice whether you want to do it or not. Yeah, but I mean, making it like that, you're ostracizing some of the people, discrimination. That's why a lot of people are saying it's going to be the new age Dom Pass, and it's amazing that this government is actually trying to push for this after with the history that South Africa knows. You're basically separating people, you're discriminating against people. It's in our constitution, it's in the South African constitution, that when it comes to healthcare, we have a right. Everybody has a right to choose whether they want to get vaccinated or not. Making it compulsory in the way they're doing it is like a loophole, if I can put it that way. It's like, yeah, no, you can choose if you want it, but then if you don't, well, you can't be part of society. That's not fair. And you would think that people would have learned from history. I mean, do I have to bring up Germany, for example, World War II? I mean, people have fought and died for people to have rights, freedom of freedom of movement, freedom of association, freedom of speech. I can go on and on and on and on. And right now, it is absolutely insane that the government would even think about doing this. And I'm not like anti-vax people. I'm not. But I believe in, if you want to get it, get it. I'm not going to tell you to get it. I'm not going to tell you not to get it. Okay? I've always said that. You can do what you want. That is, again, people have died for your right to choose whether you want to get medical help or not, whether you want to get the jab or not, whether you want a blood transfusion or not. And I know that some people have religious beliefs, and it's, it gets a bit, how do I say, like, not confusing. It gets a bit complicated. But again, that's everybody's right. It's fine. But to do this, to make businesses decide on behalf of people. I mean, the other day I had a friend tell me that they can't get a job because they're not vaccinated, but the companies they've been trying to apply for a job for are saying, no, you have to be vaccinated. So I can't get a job. So in a country where you already have 44.4% unemployment rate, you're making it even harder for people to put food on their table. What is wrong with you people? Seriously. Like, just let people live. Just let people do what they need to do. It boggles my mind that people have forgotten history so quickly. So yeah. Let me just catch up on some of this stuff. Yep. It's a bit tricky. It comes from a very difficult moral issue. Do you want... I don't think it would divide people as much if it wasn't so politicized. That's the problem. If it wasn't so politicized, it wouldn't be an issue. But it's politicized. Just like all these other issues are politicized. That's the big problem. So, yeah. Love your show. Otherwise, I can't watch The President. You make it so much fun. Much love, Joanna, Riddell, Vinus, and DeVault. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. It really means a lot. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Disappointment, not surprised. Yeah, well, I mean, I predicted at the beginning of the show that it's probably going to be a warning. And then it'll come in a week's time as the numbers rise and all that stuff, and you'll say, shut it down. So yeah. I mean, look, guys, I'm not going to get into a debate about COVID. I am very cautious to talk about COVID on this channel. I've already got a warning, so I'm not going to push my luck. But yeah, what I will say is this: mandatory jab, no. It should be everybody's right to choose, and that's how I feel about it. Tarquin, haven't seen you here in a while. Where you been? Thank you for tuning in. My stream was not as fun as this. I didn't even know you streamed, man. My Guitar Method Ruan Mini says, thanks for the stream, Joe. Love the clown face and the joint on Posa. See you guys next time. Good. Thank you so much, man. Please subscribe. Next time he has a speech, I will be doing the same. And I'll have different images as well, with different stuff to put on him. I'm going to work on that in the lead up to the next. Because he will come out probably next week or the week after to say something. Mark my words. And you know what? If I'm wrong, good. Because then we have Christmas. He didn't cancel Christmas this year. So that's fine. Don't forget to leave a super chat if you really enjoyed the show. That'd be greatly appreciated. Herman, thank you so much for the super chat. Tammy, thank you so much for the super chat. Really means a lot to me. I mean, Tammy, wow, you gave 140 Rand super chat. Thank you so much. Herman giving a 35 Rand super chat. Thank you so much. And everybody else that wants to support the channel, support me, support the show, give a super chat or become a member. Just press the join button at the bottom of this, like at the bottom underneath the title. You'll see there's like a subscribe and then there's a join. There's 2 tiers. You can support the show for 60 Rand a month, or you can support the show for 140 Rand, I think. What do you get for 140 Rand? I'll tell you. You get a code that belongs to you and you alone, and you can shop on the Rebel store with a 25% discount as many times as you like. Indefinitely. For as long as you are a member on this channel, you get 25% off everything on the site, and you can use it over and over and over and over and over again till your heart's content. That's if you join the Headliner membership. So make sure you check out the memberships and read them carefully. Don't become a support act and then ask for a code. No, you only get the code if you're a Headliner supporter, okay? The 140 Rand one. And there's more perks coming soon. There's members-only streams. Members-only streams are available to anyone who's a member. So if you just want to be the 60 Rand a month guy, that's fine. You still get involved. You still get access to the member-only streams, which I'm doing a lot more often now. So yeah. Tarquin saying, thanks for the good show. You're welcome. And Nelisa Lili, thanks. Human Rights First, great show. You're welcome. Cheers, Joe. Blessings, people. Cheers, Tony. Yeah, I'm going to end it soon now anyway. Jimmy made something while his speech. I'll check it out just now. Yeah, I stream every time Cyril addresses us because he gives me views. Yeah. Jab, double jab, cross. Now you are demonetized. Probably, but I mean, it's fine. I'll just demonetize this myself. And then a little WhatsApp. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I'll be back. I don't normally stream on a Sunday, but it's Cyril, so why not? I'll be back tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow, big news, guys. Before I go, for the few people that are watching right now, just hold on with me 1 second, very quickly. Where is it? There it is. Pop it in here. Boom! Tomorrow evening, Jordan Hill Lewis, Mayor of Cape Town, is going to be on my show. You'll find that stream already on my channel. Subscribe. You'll see it tomorrow. So if you're interested, please come check it out. 9 p.m. tomorrow evening, Mayor of Cape Town on my show. So yeah, tomorrow evening or Monday, the 29th of November at 9 p.m. The Mayor of Cape Town on this show on my channel tomorrow or Monday. I'm probably going to clip that and make a little ad. Anyway, so okay, I'm just checking out some of the see you on the next stream. Thank you, Cameron. No, don't otherwise no martial arts channel on YouTube will have a future. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, thanks to all the super chats. It's greatly appreciated. Nabila, it was good seeing you again. Tarquin, it was great seeing you again. Hope to see you again soon. I've seen a lot of new faces / names. Please subscribe to the channel. Got great content coming your way. And check out the links in the description. I will see you guys tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. Until then, stay safe. Be kind to one another. And yeah. Sorry, I just thought of something like, it's going to be interesting. South Africa is going to be interesting in the next couple of weeks. So let's see what happens. Anyway, stay safe. Be kind to one another. And I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.